everyone, Katie Murray. How's everyone doing today? Before I jump into today's topic, I just want to make sure that everyone is pausing and looking outside and seeing how the leaves are now changing their colors. Today, I want to talk about when we get that, when someone says things to us that can just slay us. And if it's not that, then maybe in our life we're being hit with tragedy, okay? No matter what it is, when we get hit with that curveball that can just take us right out, I want to make sure that we don't allow it to take us out forever. We have to keep going, right? Because if we take that break, most of the time we don't get back up. And we have to. We really have to. Our hopes and our dreams should never die. Think of it like a candle that gets blown out. We should never, ever allow that to happen. We are important too. Our lives, our hopes, and our dreams. And if it's a person that has come at us and has said something, are we going to allow that person to take our power away? Oh my gosh. Think of it like this. That person is looking at you as a loser. Are you going to let that happen? No way. I want you to look at that person and think, I'm a winner. I'm not a loser. And you come back harder and stronger. Don't ever allow another person, another human being to degrade you like that. I mean, who are they, right? So don't give them power. Don't ever do that. Don't waste your time and your energy even thinking about things that other people say. It's not important, right? You know yourself. You know your self-worth. So why let it bother you? Now, if it's constructive criticism, if it's a person with good intentions and they happen to say something, it might sting at first. You might want to take a little bit of stock into it. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about today and right now are those mean-spirited people with ill intentions that come at you and they say things that just hurt your heart and just rip it right out of your chest. Why are you giving them power? You should never, ever let that happen. Never. So are you going to lay down and stay down? Are you going to go home and cry into your pillow? I hope not. I really pray that you don't ever let that happen. I've always, I'll tell you the truth, okay? I've always thought, my whole life growing up, if I was ever going to be upset, and believe me, I've been there, I'll be there again, I will allow a day, and then that's it. So if it was, whether it was tragedy, and believe me, I've been there, oh gosh, I mean, I've lost, some dear people, but you only can allow so long, because if you just keep yourself going and dwelling, and I mean, you can just get sucked so down into a hole, you might never get out. So, I think to myself, okay, it's like, today I feel it. I just feel this sadness and this sorrow, but tomorrow is a new day, and I am going to crawl out of this sadness, and that's it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I understand we all have that feeling and those emotions, but you have to think to yourself, that's it. Tomorrow is a new day, and I am going to be a better me, and I know that come tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I need to do to get there. Always have that mindset in the back of your mind that with tomorrow, this is what I do, and this is what I need to do. So it's kind of like you still have that positive mindset. You still have that switch. You know what I mean? So even though you kind of are giving yourself that day, you still have that positive flip, right? So, like I said, believe me, I mean, I've been there. You know what I mean? I'll be there again and again. And here's the other thing. When you have someone that is trying to help you and they are talking to you and trying to talk you out of that, don't look at them and think, well, it's easy for you to say. You've never been here, or you've never had someone talk to you like that, or you've never dealt with loss. You've never lost, X, Y, or Z in your life. You don't know. You don't know what anyone else has gone through, what their trials and tribulations might be. You know what I mean? Don't take your angst out on them. You know what I mean? That is just you trying to fight against you feeling better, right? Maybe instead of fighting against getting better, stop and absorb what they're saying. Do you want to get better? Do you want to feel better? Ask yourself that instead of fighting so hard against it, right? So the next time someone is trying to help you, just instead of biting, just bite your tongue and just kind of listen a little bit. And you might end up thinking, you know what? They're right. Okay. And maybe actually in that moment when you're still kind of fighting, when you go to bed, you might actually start thinking back to some of the things they said, and it might, you know what? They're right. Okay. Believe me, because I've been there too, where, I could think to like this one person at a particular time, and I did not want to hear what they were saying to me. It was just like, really? You're right now in this moment, you're telling me this? Like, I'm hurt and I am crushed. But I'll tell you what, when I went to bed that night and I was saying my prayers, I was thinking about what I was being told, and I thought, they're right. They're right. And come that next day, it did help me. So, when I say these things to you, I've been there. I truly have. But the one thing I can't stand is when I see a person who is a victim and then they stay a victim. I want people to always come out the victor. Don't allow rotten, nasty people that have hurt you win. I want all of you people who have been hurt to come back stronger and better. And I want anyone who has gone through any kind of sadness, any kind of sorrow, to overcome it and realize that it will get better. It does get better. And that others have gone through this. And you're not alone. But don't stay down. Never stay down. You know what I mean? There's beauty outside. There's air outside. Breathe it. Find beauty. Find life. Find some kind of joy in every day. When you wake up, realize, I'm alive today. My heart is beating. You have to find some kind of joy in what you're going through. And you'll realize that it's not that bad. I can get through this. One foot in front of the other, and you don't give up on your dreams no matter what. No matter how hard your life is in that moment or in this present moment. No matter how long it takes, you keep going one foot in front of the other. It might take you 50 years now to get your dream accomplished, but you keep going. All right? So I just wanted to say something to make sure that, everyone realizes that your dreams are just as important as a person who is highly successful and they seem like they're on top of the world. You don't know. You don't know that smiling person that seems so on top of the world. They might have a ton of problems, but they just have a ton of money and seem all great. Like, I look at Facebook all the time and I laugh because some people I know and I really know what's going on in their life. So never judge a book by its cover, okay? And you just keep going and you just keep plowing ahead. And you just take care of you and worry about you and you'll get there, I promise. But try. Never give up. Never just lay down, and you get back up. And if you need help, you reach out. But keep going and you don't quit, okay? Because we're warriors, and warriors don't quit, all right? But anyway, I will see you all next Wednesday. And until then, what are we going to do? We're going to spread lots of seeds of what? What are we going to do? Lots of seeds of joy and happiness all around so it takes off like wildflowers. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.